Yo, what's up, Mr. Negative? Welcome in, dude. Good morning, good morning. I am chilling. Nice, man. Welcome to the Twitch and the YouTubes, buddy. Today we're gonna be building our little port. We have to do our little industrial port, man. Trying to get this map done. Trying to put as much time into this map as I can. And I'll be streaming tonight. So I wanted to jump on and just do just a couple hours this morning before we because then I gotta haul ass. I got some stuff I gotta do today. And then we'll be back tonight, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm double dipping today. We're double dipping. Oh yeah, I'm both. I really appreciate it, man. I really do. Really appreciate the support. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh, crap. We're about to get started here shortly. Just waiting for the ads to finish up. Ads are almost done. As soon as these ads finish up, we'll get started. I hope you're having a good morning though, man. I hope you're having a good morning. You like that? I made that. So before I was multi-streaming, the screen on my left, that's what the screen on my left looks like. And before I was multi-streaming, the chat box used to work over there. Like everything would work over there. It's supposed to simulate me and what it looks like when I'm looking at my PC. As you can see, like the main screen, like that's actually my main screen that's working. The left screen used to be my Twitch. And then the right screen was my OBS. Like that's how it used to actually be. I've switched it up just a little bit, but we still use the scene. All right, those ads are done. We can get started. I'll show you what I'm working on. So this is what we've done so far. I was trying to build a port. I figured we have to have some sort of ocean, right? And I'm starting to think, hey Levin, appreciate the subscription, buddy. Welcome in. I'm starting to think that maybe we should have did it on this side instead of this side. Although I think if we look at an actual character, like a character model, so really this actually has to be brought up. Then there's a lot of people subscribing, but it's only telling me the one person. I really appreciate you guys subscribing on YouTube, man. I'm pretty sure that's just catch up from overnight. But if you see this, like this is how basically it would go. You know, once I play with the land, all of this stuff that's underwater needs to not be underwater. Catch it up like so. Come on. There we go. Let me switch this brush a little bit. Let me smooth it out. There we go. So, I mean, is that enough space? Like, I think it's enough space for this to be a port. Like they would come in, they would come through here. It's very deep there. They would come in, they'd come through here. This is where they'd park their boats and stuff. I think this is big enough, right? Because now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, maybe we should have done it on this corner. Maybe it would have made more sense on this corner. Which it's still very easy for me to do. You know, I mean, I could swap this around real quick. It wouldn't be too bad. Okay, let's do that. Here, I'll show you what it would look like. Actually, let me turn on my terrain builder screen for you guys. Go. So let's go to here. We'll use a big boy ship too. Here, I'll just put this down here. I have that under Rex though. No? But we got this built under. Probably houses. I would assume it's houses. Oh, houses. What can I build this under? Military, castles, bridge. No, not gonna do my cave stuff. What in the world did we build this under? I wish there was a way that it would just tell me like what this was. Oh, there it is. I thought it was under houses. All right, so let's do that, and let's put one here. So this would be like a really big boat, right? I mean, I think that's enough space. Yeah, that's enough clearance space, right? Because this is me. Like this little white box would be me. So I think that would be enough space. Because essentially we'd be using this boat here, and it would be parked like right here. Yeah. This is definitely enough space, dude. I think so. And then they have this bay over here, or they could even come in this way. You know, they could come in, because this is deep water over here. So if anything, they can come in this way and just park over here. I still think it's gonna be, I think this will be big enough. Like that's enough space clearance. But I got here thinking about it last night, and I was after I did this, and I was like, damn, maybe I should have did this the opposite way. Like I said, I still can, dude. I can still redo this dock. It wouldn't take me very long. And maybe it would make more sense doing it on this side. Because I wanted to turn this part of the island like into some sort of port. You know, maybe, yo, what's up, Jay? Welcome in, dude. Maybe that's what we should have done. Maybe I should do it on this side. That way that there's a bridge, and the bridge crosses right here to get onto this island. Unless I was to make the bridge, because I gotta have a bridge to this island, and I don't want the bridge coming this way. You see here. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do, dudes. Or I make the bridge right here. Right here. But see, if I make the bridge right there, that means the boats would have to be coming in through this way. And then this is plenty of enough area. This is plenty of enough area for the boats to like turn around. This is where we can make the drivable bridge. A boat will still be able to pass through here. As you can see, there's not a lot of land there. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. We'll make the bridge right fucking here. Because my airfield is going to be on this island once I flatten it out. So, yep, that's what we'll do. We'll keep this a mountain, if anything, and then we'll just have the road come around it, swing on down, cross over onto this island. That's what I'm going to do. If anything, we can make this island, this will be where our prison is. This will be like a big prison. Okay, I like that. I like that. So we're fine here. We're fine here. Okay, we're good. We're good. Jay, how you doing this morning, buddy? All right, so let's delete these panels. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint this with concrete. This will be painted. All right, so let's do this. I found some spots over here that still need to... I think having a little bit of sand right here is okay. I mean, what do y'all think? Because I've been doing... been trying to get rid of all of it, you know? So... this sand is okay. So I think what I need to do is over here. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. Get rid of this. I think we do need to bring this down. And then you see how I turned in on this one? I think I need to do the same thing over here. Might be able to use it to get out to. Yeah. Have it a little closer. Don't have to run around. I'll put a dock in here. We'll put a dock that way if a player does fall in, because I plan on having, you know, this will be one of my boat spawns where people can get a drivable boat. I think it'll end up being okay. All right, so this should be fine. Come back down to here. Grab one of these bad boys. Do this. There we go. Yeah, so I think that's a little better. Just have it turn into the actual land a little bit. I wish there was a better way to end these, but there's really not. So, I mean, maybe I don't even have them turn in. Maybe we just have them end like this. Just like a flat end, you know? Because I really don't, I mean, it kind of looks weird with them turning in, doesn't it? I mean, maybe they just end. Is what I'm starting to think. Trying to remember how like Cherno did theirs. I want it to look somewhat normal, you know what I mean? We need that. The end piece is this. That's the end piece. So if you go to the, like, here's the Pier 3 concrete end. They're these. So this would be Pier 3. And then of course they have ones. So the Pier 3 one that we just did would go like right here. Yo, what's going on, KP? Welcome in, dude. See what I'm saying? So these are the end pieces, which I'm kind of digging this. This is going to end up being a thing right here. Bring this down some. And then we'll do another one over here. This is much easier to build whenever I had all of my lands the same fucking elevation. So what I did was I took my normal brush or my height set brush and I flattened all of this out and then I built these docks where I wanted them, and then I just put it on to keep absolute position, and then I just deleted all the land away. Made this part much easier. Come on, you little bitch. There we go. That shit. See it? There we go. Those would be my end pieces, man. All right. It's just weird. It's just weird. Like, I'm trying to think, how do I end this? How do I end this? Do I end this just to stop it like so? Or we could, because what I could do is then I could come over into my rocks. See here. Grab one of these. You know what I mean? Like I could use a rock piece here. So almost like it just goes into the rocks type deal. You know what I mean? Something like that. I mean, does that look like shit? I don't think that looks like shit, right? It looks okay. Because I plan on having rocks along the shoreline anyways. And then we'll do the same thing over here. We'll just delete these. Bitch. Grab this rock again. Maybe like, yeah. Like that. Do, here. I don't want the rock clipping over though, you know what I mean? Like I wish I could maybe find a flat rock. Let's see what the monoliths look like. That look a little better. I mean, I'm just trying to make it, I'm trying to make it seem like it makes sense. You know what I mean? I want it to make sense. Even if the concrete was just to come to an end, but that, I could see that being a thing. I could see them pouring the concrete right up to the rock, you know? Or I wonder if we have some sort of, here, let me look in the fences. Or maybe the industrial. Looking our thing here. Full plate main containers. Yeah, we'll do all that crap. Oh. Trying to look for maybe if we could put like a I don't know, like just like a bumper, you know, or like a concrete freaking a stop. You know what I mean, like a concrete barrier. Probably structures. Who's that? Let's see. Where are my concrete stops? Hello? Yeah, there's all my prison stuff. We're gonna have to build a prison thing. Hey, KP Dead Woman, what's going on? Welcome in. Doing a little bit of mapping today. Well, so I'm gonna stream till about 10 a.m. and then I gotta hop off And then I'm going to be back tonight with the wife, and we're going to be playing that repo game that she's won. So I'm double dipping today. We're double dipping. I'm just trying to... What in the world is going on here? Where is it? I have them. This is the only thing I hate about doing this, is never being able to find the damn things I want. Come on, where are you? What if I have one over here? Let me check over here. Do I have one placed? Yeah, like these. Whatever the frick these are. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, we could end it with these. I could put a bunch of these along the end. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Check my DMs. All right, repo is a lot of fun. Trololo, what's up, dude? Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Okay, so it's a number 2. Let me go check it out. We gotta go this way. Reset my camera. Here we go. Here to concrete end. Yeah, that'll work, man. This will work. The only thing that's gonna throw me off is it's done a little differently. Like this one is a little different, as you can tell. Like it doesn't line up perfectly because I'm using, this is a different concrete, but it'll work for what we're trying to do. That'll work perfect. And then it can go right into the sand. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. I appreciate you, Negative. I appreciate you, dude. This will work. The concrete's a little different, which kind of bugs me, but it's okay. Honestly, I don't think anyone's really going to notice that too much. You know what I mean? I'm hoping to get, I mean, I've got plenty of time. So my plan is I'm going to stream this until about 10 a.m. And this is literally all we're going to work on is building this dock out. I want to get this whole industrial area pretty much done up really well. Yeah, that kind of bugs me that it's a different concrete, but it is what it is. I wish that this one here, this just had an end piece just like that, right? Because the concrete one end, the only one we have is this. So right now, Deadman, inside of Terrain Builder, there's no foliage. There's no foliage whatsoever. But if we were to go into like our live server that has this going, that's when it generates the foliage. But they take away the foliage, that way you can actually see what's going on with the terrain. But I still have to go in. We're going to do a mask. All of this is going to be concrete. This will all look like concrete. So we got that piece. Yeah, it kind of bugs me that it's different, but it's going to have to work. It's going to have to work. And I kind of wish that like there was concrete that could be a little bit thicker than this, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. All right, let's, oh, son of a gun. Like, it's a little bit off. Ever so slightly. Let me see here. Oh man. like this. I'm trying to get it. So I'm very anal and OCD about these kind of things right here. Little man sitting here watching me with, oh, that's what's up. Yeah, this is fun stuff. So I mean, just to give you an idea of like the stuff we've built, this is the city that we've built. And we've already went in, we already have all of this stuff in game and testing. The server's going to be ready for our Patreon testers this weekend. It's looking good, man. It's looking good. We placed all of the trees. We've got our gas zones. We have our little cities. So my process for this map, and I explain this a lot, so people are gonna be like, oh my god, here he goes again talking about it, is I don't want it to be just military stuff everywhere, right? Like I want this to be an island that a virus took out. You know, like the virus broke out. There's an area up here where they actually bombed. So this is where the virus broke out initially, and they bombed it, and that's why everything's rubble. This is going to be our gas zone right here. So they bombed it. This is our gas zone. This is where you're going to get your key cards to actually go get into the bunkers and stuff. It'll be carried on the NBC guys, but you pick it up out of here. Then you work your way back down to the bunker, so on and so forth. But this is where it's broke out. So they tried to bomb it and stop it. It didn't. So there's a bunch of these little NBC checkpoints along the main roads because they were trying to like check their civilians, make sure that they weren't spreading the virus, but the virus had already spread. So really our main military presence is going to be those little checkpoints. The rest of it is going to be basically like civilian type warfare. You know, it's going to be a lot of civilian stuff. You're going to have tundras in houses. You're going to have blazes in your houses and stuff like that. But now like the little military tents inside these checkpoints, there's another one over here. There it is. Inside these checkpoints, you're going to be able to find your M16s, your baby AKs and stuff in here. And then the heli crashes, and there's going to be a tier 4 spot. The heli crashes and the tier 4 stuff will be where you get like your big boy guns. And then also over here, if you come down, there's a little bit of military stuff in here that comes out this way with a little, you have to come out this way and kind of stuff. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Concrete corner out. I thought about using the corners. Right now I got to fix what I just messed up here. I messed this up. I just want it to line up right. There we go. Let me just bring this down. There we go. That looks good. Let me save real fast. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. There's all of the servers. It's like every server I play, hell, even the one I was playing yesterday, it's like, all right, let's get to the military. And like, to me, that's just not fun. You know, it's like, I'm so tired of it always being like, let's just get to the military as fast as we can. Yeah, I like that. I like using the corner outs. Go like so. I'm just very OCD when it comes to things lining up and looking right. And I feel like they never want to line up perfectly. Come on, there we go. Perfect. That works for me. Although there's that little line right there, but I don't think anyone will see that line. So the map itself, this is going to be a map that people can download off the workshop and they can host their own servers. Like, this is a legitimate map. So by vanilla, there'll be no traders, no. But if they want to take it and put traders on it, by all means they can. I am building this map with base builders in mind. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm building it in ways that base builders are going to have base builders will be able to have fun with it. You know what I mean? I'm building it in ways where there's like little secret hidden spots for everywhere for people to put their bases in and stuff like that.
Thank you for the follow.
Yo, Chaser, what's up, dude? Appreciate that follow, man. Poof. Yeah, I like that. That'll work. That'll actually really work. Let's go, dude. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna show you is like I'm gonna click this one right here, and I'm gonna click this one's absolute height. And then I'm going to highlight all of it. And then on its absolute height again, I'm going to paste this number. That way they all are the exact same height. And then once I get them, see how they're all the same height now? And then now that they're all the same height, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to keep absolute position. That way they can't be moved anymore. And now we Gucci. Now we Gucci. Wait, did this one get included? Yes. Did this one? Yep. See? Here we go. Now all of them are included and everything's the same height. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually, as soon as I'm done, you could bring a road off the ends too. Yeah, we could figure something out. But what I'm going to do though, is I'm actually going to create a new layer and I'm going to call this, concrete dock. I'm going to hit OK. I'm gonna go back to my default and grab all of this. So come up here. I'm gonna put it on the concrete dock. Grab it all again. Make sure it's on absolute position. To bring this all the way down to the bottom. So, and then I'm just going to get off that layer. Now I can't even grab it anymore. Boom, yeah. Can't grab it. I can't mess it up. We need to grab this though. So what I need to do is I need to grab this to a height set. And we just gotta go along the edges just to make sure this is all the same height. So nice and I want it to line up nice and perfect. Just like so. And I like that. I like the end pieces. I like this end piece a little bit better. How it kind of, see how it kind of comes into the water. Same with this one. I like this. I like this. Now what we can do is I can come over here and being that I have it on to keep absolute position. Go to our normal brush. I can actually kind of just delete some of this away. This. See what I'm saying? And bam, now we have our shoreline. And then what I plan on doing is we're gonna make our brush a little bit bigger. I'm probably gonna go to our smoothing brush and we're gonna smooth all of this out, but this is all gonna get cut up and stuff because now I have to start like building this. So most likely what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the height set brush for like right here, like this. Then we're gonna flatten all of this out. I'm gonna build my area and then we will I'm gonna build my area and then once my area is built, then I will contour the land around it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta build the area first, then we're going to we'll build around it and we'll be good to go. It's not too bad though. Not too bad. Go ahead and save real fast. All right. Now's the fun part. So I need to, you know what I should probably do? Hey, I am James Bong. What's up, buddy? Appreciate the follow, dude. What we should probably do is let's go to Google Actually, you know what we could do? We could just go to iSurvive. Turn this to like a satellite image. Uh-oh, Mr. Negative. Go ahead and exclamation point drop in the Twitch chat if you guys want to drop while we're looking at this. I kind of just want to see how they did their docs. You know what I mean? Hey man, nice work. I appreciate you, dude. So here's their concrete piers. They did their concrete piers this way. It just goes right up to the dirt. And then they do another section. All right. I wonder what other section they used of just concrete. Maybe they used concrete panels. Let's see here. What is this? No, that's not it. I believe it's in residential. Like platform. Let me see here. What is this looking like? Yeah, how's that? If we were to like add these along it. That look kind of shitty. Don't lie to me. Just tell me the truth. Would this look, I think that would look kind of crap, wouldn't it? Because I want something that's just flat out concrete. Let me go back to the piers. Because I think we need, no, it's definitely not that. I'll definitely look. Man, nice work. James, how you doing today, buddy? I appreciate the kind words, my friend. Let's go to industrial. I'm starting to think that they just come up and then they just paint it concrete. Because that's what I'm going to end up doing.
Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot!
Boom, headshot? I hear a boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. Do you work for DayZ Bohemia? No, I do not, buddy. I just do it for myself. Jareth, I appreciate the biddies, buddy. Welcome in, friend. Welcome the hell on in. No, I do not work for anybody. I work for myself. And I'm just building a map for the community, man. This is just a map for us. So essentially, while we build this map, I'm taking all of your guys's like thoughts into consideration. We're adding little things for everybody. That way, I just want this to be a part of the community. I just want everyone to feel a part of something. You know what I mean? Having fun with it. Gareth, are you feeling any better, dude? Mr. Negative always slide up in my DMs, baby. The corner out. Try it. See what a bunch of corner outs look like. See what this looks like. See, I think this would nah, it's gonna look weird, man. It's gonna put lines in it. It's gonna put lines in it. No corner out, it's old. Oh shit, my respect, dude. Yeah, man. Dude, guys, we're almost at 2750 followers. So any of you guys who are in here who haven't followed yet, drop a follow, man. Get us to 2750. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you see how it goes to concrete? So they do their panels and then they just do a concrete texture, which is what I'm gonna end up doing. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. So they only have it one thick? Just send an image that shows it's painted. So yeah, it's one thick, and then they just have it painted. That's what I thought. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna paint it. So basically what I'll do is I'll come in here. You guys will, I don't know if we'll do that on stream, but I'm gonna basically create me a polygon shape, and we're just gonna paint it concrete. And then this will all be painted concrete, but I'm probably gonna end up painting like a big massive area concrete. I mean, shit, part of me thinks that maybe we should just go ahead and do that first. What do you think? Should we just update our mask image first? Ooh, hold on a second. Let me do this. Let me bring this down. Let me go over to our height set. There we go. Make it all match up. Yeah, part of me thinks I should do that real first, like fast, real. Oh my gosh, I should do that first real quick. Jesus, words don't work for me first thing in the morning. Yeah. So I need to figure out, before we do that, I need to figure out how thick I want this. Like how far back I want this to go. You know what I mean? So let's just, all right, let me just save real quick. We're gonna build all of this on our well, let's just go to houses at this point. Be fine. So we need some containers. Actually, we probably need one of these cranes, yeah? Scaffolding, concrete piles, conveyor. Where's our cranes? Our pier crane. Right here, pier crane A. So it'll go like this. This really sucks that we have to actually build our crane. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The concrete's going to be a fairly big area. For show. But we got to build this thing over here. Oh, Jareth, I got with Stoner yesterday because I was like losing my mind over here. And, we got it set up, dude. I actually have all of my areas are good now. Like they all of my areas are spawning loot, all of my buildings. For some reason, oh, you son of a bitch. For some reason I could not for the life of me get the what's it called? I couldn't get the Sakal buildings to be included in my thing, in my export. Finally got it though. Why is this? There we go. How does this normally sit on here? This should probably spin, yeah. We can get it, man. We can get it. I just wish that this was like the infusion tools. Okay, so this actually needs to come over some more. I wish this was like the infusion tools, dude, where I could like literally just test in game. Honestly, I think what's going to be easier is if I grab this and I move the bottom piece around. See, that's not right. It's not right. But I also feel like, you know what we're going to do? Screw that. Hold on. We're just going to do it here on the flat grounds, guys. This will be much easier on flat ground. Let me just paint this here. Then we'll do our crane B right on top of it. And we'll go like this. So it's nice and flat, easy to be moved around. You know what I'm saying? That looks like it goes like so. Yeah, right there. There we go. Let's go ahead and delete this one. Then we'll hold on a second. Should we actually, let me grab the top one here. Let me zoom nice in on it. And let me, no, we don't want to do that. Don't want to do that either. I want to grab the top piece. Here we go. Let's spin it like this way, so it's actually picking up some stuff off the dock. This is such a pain in the ass. I think this is why most people use the editor. Then we grab the bottom piece, line it up. It's much easier just to line up the bottom piece. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Like that. That looks all right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine right there. So now what we can do is we can grab them both. And then we just put them where we want it. Oh, really? You want to be, you want to do that to me? Oh, this will be the easy part because we're just got to go up and down here. Gareth, you feeling any better, dude? I don't think it's a proxy built item. We're about to find out. I mean, it might be, but being that there's two pieces, I don't think it is. Like the towers weren't a proxy built item and you actually had to put those together. You know what I mean? So I feel like every time there's two pieces like that, you've got to put it together. And I just wish there was a way. So in editor, this doesn't happen. Once you set the elevation, it's fine. But for some reason in terrain builder, when you do this, it doesn't. You have to sit here, like it follows the terrain, and it is the most aggravating thing in the absolute world. Then I got to come back up to this thing, grab this one, try and zoom in as much as I can, then just bring it down. Which, there we go. That's not too bad. That'll work. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Then what we're going to do, I should probably, honestly, I should probably build me one more layer and put this on dock. No, we'll just keep it where we're at.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Yo, what's up, Cruddy buddy? Welcome in, dude. Go back to our houses. Grab some containers. What is this one? Yeah, we want to make sure we grab one that doesn't that can't be lifted or can't be opened. Don't want loot in it. And let's bring it on over here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. That. What is this? Your crane rails. What is that? Is that your crane that you've done? See, look, poof. It looks right. Looks right, and I think that'll be fine. And you should be able to climb that because you go up, then you go up again, then you walk around, you go up. Yeah, you should be able to climb that. The stairs look right. It looks good. It looks good. I think it'll be completely fine. It'll be completely fine. We could even add one more of them down here, and I think we'll be okay. In fact, we'll do it like this. We'll do a C. I'm down with it. And let me see. Yeah, see, it's fine. We're good. That's all we needed to do, guys. That's all we needed to do. Now these see here. There's gotta be. Let me click on the bottom piece. Then here's the crane rails. Now we just. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Go to the crane rails. B. Bring these up. Line these bad boys up like so. Just wanting to sync to the terrain, which is the biggest pain in my ass. I just don't know why they make it so hard. Here we go. These aren't floating, right? No, that looks right. Hold on, this first set is floating a little bit. Let's reset the camera again. Fucking hell. So like this. And perfect. No, how is that not perfect? How is it that it lines up good here on this side, but not that side? Please enlighten me. When it's the same elevations, dude. Like, this is the same elevation. Why does it line up on one? Okay, you know what we're gonna do then? We're gonna go like this. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this. There. So that right there was me putting it at the exact elevation. It needs to come this way some. It's almost like they're not meant to line up, but they should. See how it's not lining up? What in the world is going on here, man? Come on. There we go. That looks right, right? Then let me go ahead and put this absolute height back in there. No, I'm putting the absolute height in there too, man. Don't get it. I don't get it. There we go. There we go. Maybe I just gotta do it what I don't like doing and just kind of suck it in just a little bit. This. Get up. Oh my Lord. This is where my OCD kicks in and it really messes me up here, guys. Because I want this to be right. But you would think that if I was to line up this dot right there, that it would line up on that side, and it did. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I can't import a DZE. You would have to export that as a terrain builder. All right, here we go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our crane rails end. which are just little concrete stops apparently. I'm okay with that. Look at this. Perfect. Yo, what's up, Stoner? Welcome in, dude. Oh, you bitch. Perfect. I'm down some. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. So let's grab this and let's grab. Oh my God, my piers. You see my piers are overlapping right there? Oh man. I don't like that. You know what I'm starting to think, honestly? I'm starting to think that maybe I bit off more than I can chew with the whole, oh, there won't be no flashing textures on my map type deal, because it's just too hard. Like all joking, right? Like all joking aside, it's just too hard to line everything up flawlessly. And I think that's why there's flashing textures even on Bohemia's maps. It's just too hard. Gareth, you could just have it now, man. It's yours. Enjoy it. You know, it's like, I'm telling you, man, I'm serious. I was trying to be like, oh, it's easy. You know, these people are just lazy. It's like, it's really not. It's really not easy. Especially with how archaic Terrain Builder itself is. It's a royal pain in the ass, man. Yo, what's up, One Hitter? Welcome in, dude. It really is. It's a royal pain in the ass. Because like, it's all, if the terrain is literally 5 millimeters off, then it's gonna flash. It's gonna flash. I can't. So Jareth, the nut is yours, my friend. The nut is yours. Enjoy it. A lot of people have. I'm still gonna do my best to make it so it's not like incredibly noticeable. Like I am still gonna try to make it look good. But like, this follow the terrain stuff is just so aggravating. It's so aggravating. I'm just going to delete this and I'm just going to have to do this. I'm going to have to build them normal because this one's into the concrete a little bit more. See? So, or what I could do is I could just grab this one here, grab the entire thing, just raise it up just a little bit like that. Well, here we go. Stoner's in here. Stoner, are these piers, are these proxies? These aren't proxies, right? You actually have to build these piers or the cranes. I'm pretty sure you have to build them. I don't think they're proxies. I thought so. Bro, save yourself the hassle and import the one I sent. Well, see, here's the thing. Even if I import the one you sent, dude, it's still gonna, it has to follow my terrain. So it's still going to give me the same issue that I'm doing right now. I just have to line this up. Right, the coordinates will be different. I'll have to drag it over here. That's my problem. Now, what I could do to probably try and make this easier on me is I can grab my height set tool and I can try and bring this spot up to this elevation so it's nice and flat. But it's just, yeah, no matter what I do, man, this is what we've got to deal with, unfortunately. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm just gonna have to deal with it looking a little off like that. Because what makes no sense is it looks higher there than it does now on the other side. It looks lower. You see what I'm saying? Let me try. So we'll just do it by one. That way we can try and do more precise. How's this looking? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Just for while we're building this. All right, this is just for while we're building this. So now let me grab all of this again. Let me bring this back down some. Let me unselect this stuff. Bring this up. Let me actually get rid of it. Reset my camera. And then let me just grab the crane rails right here. Still the same issue. Even though I've brought in them, because like the crane itself isn't sitting. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm being so stupid right now. I'm being so stupid. Let me do, well, no, because even if I copy it and I build it over here, it's still going to throw it off. It's still going to throw it off. Because what I was going to do is I was going to take it over here, and then I was just going to build the crane rails over here. Like, oh, whoops. Like this. Let's see how they're even off over here. Get rid of this crane. I'm just gonna have to, they're gonna have to be a little off. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's gonna look a little janky. It's gonna look a little weird, but it's all I can do. Like this. I mean, I can try here. Let me try and do this. Let me see what we can do. Is like, so if I grab this bottom part, right? That is the bottom, yeah? Yeah. I can grab this bottom part. Let me get rid of this. Let me grab this absolute height. And then let me put it on this and see what it does. So that matches the height. It's just gonna have to look like that, dudes. It's gonna have to like not be absolutely perfect. Yeah, right there. That's fine. You know, do you think anyone's gonna notice that? Like, be honest. I know you guys will notice it because you're sitting here watching me build it broken. But I don't think anyone's gonna judge me for that. Oh my God, that's way too much. I can't do that. Now look, this is what's not making any sense. When I bring this one to match the level, now this one's higher. How? Like how, dudes? I don't get it. Skill issue. Sumo, you know what, buddy? You freaking know what, man? I love you, dude. How you doing, man? Good morning. Fuck it. Like, the roll can't be off though. It's all set to 0. I do have a yaw. What is this yaw? Oh, do you think maybe I messed up and did it like this way? No. Like that? It says, dude, it slows down progression. It really is slowing down the progression big time, man. Big time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll with it. Like so. I'm going to roll with it. I'm just going to line these bad boys up. Like that. Gonna line them up. I'm just gonna put my curb stops on there and I'm calling it a day. Sue me. Don't play the map. I've spent way too much time already on these stupid freaking rails, dude. These stupid ass rails. Although I will say that that's not lined up straight. Yeah, that I can't let that fly. Hold, please. There we go. I gotta at least do that. But so if I paste it in there, like I said, it's gonna be the same thing. It's like I'm gonna have to sit here and play with it. Hold on, even that's not straight on the pier. Looks good. I appreciate that, Repo. So like that. That looks straight on the pier, right? Yeah. And how's this one looking? That one's not too bad. I really don't think the average player is going to notice. I really don't. So this one here, we'll just bring this down a little bit. Just so it lines up. Like the normal player is not going to be like, look at this lazy son of a bitch. He didn't even line these up right. Now I will notice, because even I do that on maps that we play. I'm like, oh, look at this lazy son of a bitch. Hopefully no one does it to me. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. I will say though, it's now that I've been building this map for a couple months, it gives me a much more appreciation for people who do this. And I'm not as critical. I'm really not. To where like, now that I've actually taken the time to do these maps, I'm like, okay, I gotta quit giving these people such a hard time because this shit sucks. This shit sucks. It's hard. It's hard. All right, so now we need to go back to our normal brush. Let me suck all this away. Perfect. It is, man. This is hard work. This is hard work. That's what she said. That's why I don't think I'm going to be as crucial anymore and judge people as hard. I really don't think I'm going to, because this is taking a lot of time. I mean, just doing the dock alone to try and line everything up so it wasn't like all off kiltered and stuff. It's a pain, man. It's a pain. And then we've got our boat down here, which I think our boat is, yeah, the boat's over here. Whoa. Go up. Come on, let's bring our cursor up. And our boat still has plenty of room to pass, right? Like, I think that's okay. Like, that's enough room for a boat to go through. It's deep waters. I mean, if you've been anywhere in like the Jacksonville port, there's some spots that are about this thin, so it should be okay. All right, sweet. Sweet. Now it's time to just build our actual port. So we've got our crane docks. That's all going good. This is all going to be placed as actual concrete. So now I'm thinking, all right, so let's go up to our industrial stuff. Now we need some like actual big warehouses and stuff. Garage big. What is this bad boy? Oh yeah. See, we're gonna need some of these. Put one like right there, right? Of course you need some of these bad boys. Now, being that I've completely smoothed the ground out, there will be no clipping. The one thing that I will say that I will make sure does not happen is there will be no clipping in my buildings. Especially if you're building this in Terrain Builder, it is so easy just to simply modify the terrain a little bit. That way, because like I've played some servers to where you go inside and it's like this. Well, they straight up have the terrain inside the building. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You could literally just modify it just ever so slightly. So you don't need to do that. Usually you need to edit the names of some of the stuff it does as it import. It can be named slightly differently. I tried to listen, man, last night to do this doc. I tried to load into editor and the new editor update, maybe it's because I haven't done it in so long and I've been so used to like Terrain Builder. I couldn't get behind it. I really couldn't. It was driving me nuts. I couldn't get the buttons down. I honestly prefer, and I know this is going to sound crazy, I prefer using Terrain Builder. At this point of where I am, Terrain Builder is easier. And for the simple fact that like, if I have a terrain issue, I can fix it right then and there. I don't have to import it and make it look all janky. It's like right then and there, poof, I'm good. I mean, does it suck? Yeah, absolutely it sucks that we have to sit here and I have to keep playing with my with the terrain. But the fact that I could actually edit my terrain while I'm on it is good stuff. And I absolutely love it. You know, I've done a lot of building in editor, and I mean a lot of building. But I personally think Terrain Builder is easier. I really do. Oh, let's see here. What is this damn concrete? Nope, we're not doing any dams. We don't have any fresh water, so there's no reason for dams. I just kind of wish, like, so this is a concrete too. I wish that there was a skinnier concrete too. Hey, yo, what's up, Silence? Welcome in, sweetie. How you doing? All right, there we go. That's looking good.
Oh, hi. Thanks for
Got
checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
We don't need a wait, what is a construction building? No, we don't need a construction building. We don't need a construction house. And now we're just looking for like industrial buildings. Garbage ground square. Yeah, what is this? We need some garbage on the ground? Absolutely, we need some garbage on the ground. Why not? Oh, it doesn't let me do it because it's floating. This look, it sticks to the terrain. There's got to be one. I think there's a decal garbage. Do we need a lighthouse? No. What is a mine building? I feel like we need one of these on there. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We need one of these. Hi, Stephanie. This should be 51 plus 100 at least. I know. It's not, listen, it's not my fault you ain't been checking in. All right. You got to do your check-ins. Do we need a mine building? I mean, it is, yeah, Yeah, we need one of these. Absolutely. Just feel like, should we put it off the dock? We'll just, all right, so we're just gonna throw it down here. We're just gonna get our buildings that we're gonna use, and then we'll move them around how I want them. What is this? Brew trailer. No, that's a trough trailer. We don't need that. We got our pier stuff. Pier tube? What the hell is a pier tube? Don't need that. That actually probably would have been good for our bridge. Pipe support, power lines. What are these sheds? Yep, gonna need one of those. Should try a feeder up so people can drop a worm. So I wish I could. I know there's a way to do it. So me and Jareth, last year, we were watching, I don't know why we were watching, probably because it was just very entertaining. But there was this channel that was like an outdoor channel that would stream for like 36 hours straight, just basically off an outdoor cam. And they had it rigged up to where if you would drop like biddies, it would automatically like register on that thing, and it would like drop us an amount of food based on the bits, or like they had it. I don't know how they had it intertwined, but they did. And it was the coolest thing because like you could literally sit there and you're like, oh, I want to feed the birds, and all the squirrels and stuff are there. Say you do 100 bits and it would like, and it would like drop a little thing of food, and the animals would just sit there and feed. Like it was one of the coolest things. I don't know how they did it, but it was freaking awesome. We do need an office. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna need some of these. We'll probably have a bunch of these different workshops. Right now, we're just kind of placing buildings around, because these will end up going down. We'll just have to finagle around how we're gonna do them. Tank big. What is this? Yeah, we'll have one of those here. What is it? Tank mediums. Yeah, we'll have a few of these. In fact, we could put one of these like down on the dock somewhere. So yeah, we'll have a few of those. What is this shed open big? We don't need that. That's to make our own shed. Shed closed. Quarry center. We don't need a quarry center. We actually might need one of these like repair centers to fix some vehicles, like fix some dock vehicles. Let's keep going. Whatever else we're gonna need here. Don't need any stuff from mine or sawmill. What is a guardhouse? What is this one? Yeah, we definitely need some guardhouses along. Which way is the door? The door's that way. So we need to put a few of these along here. We'll put them somewhere. Factory. Oh yeah, definitely need a few of these. Got our containers. We use plenty of containers. Cement works. I'm trying to find the one office building. I don't remember which one, where it was under. It's under here. That's garbage. Those are houses. You know what? Instead of me sitting here searching, hold on. I've got one down here. One of those right there. Garage office. That's what it is. Dude, Stoner, what tools do you use? Do you use these tools, or do you use the experimental tools? Because Nate was in here yesterday and he was telling me that with the experimental tool, not yesterday, the day before, with the experimental tools, instead of having libraries, you could just type in search and you could search whatever you want. Oh, it's gonna be good, Sai. It's gonna be so good. Like I'm thoroughly excited for it. So we'll find some place to put this. I'm also gonna need to do my roadways. I should probably do the roads first. Like I've always done my roads first. And then I added buildings along the roads. This is gonna be hard doing this without adding my buildings or without having my roads. But if this is all gonna be concrete, do I really need to do roads? You guys should join his Patreon for a sneak peek. Well, yeah, if you want to play it, that'd be fantastic. Because by the end of this weekend, what we have done so far, I've already got a dev server up. So by this weekend, I'm going to be whitelisting it and you guys will get to play it as the map develops. You guys will be my testers. Stretching, sorry. You'll be able to yell at me for all the bugs you find. Still need template libraries though, but you can just search for what you need. It's awesome. Yes. So welcome in, Bo. I can search now. So if I bring this over here and I type in like here, let's come up here and I just start typing in workshop. You can just WO, it'll kind of bring you to the area. But if I could have like an actual search box, that would be freaking amazing. Because then the only library you need is just your entire DayZ folder. So if I just created one to have my entire DayZ folder, then I could just search for the item that I want. What they need to do, what I wish they would do, is I wish that they would implement it like an editor to where when you hover over the item, or like, for instance, if I was to come here and I was to click this, this office ladder, whatever, or this city newsstand, somewhere in here, it should show me a 3D preview of what the item is. Yeah, tonight we're going to play Repo. So I'm only going to stream to about 10 a.m. this morning. And then we're going to be back for a couple hours tonight, probably 4 or 5 hours tonight. Being that it's spring break, the kid, you know, Kayla's been taking the kid with her mom and stuff. And they've been going and Tiffany, and they've been going and doing things while I've been staying home streaming. But they're going to go to the pool today at 11. So I'm going to go with them and then I'll come back and we're going to stream tonight. I'm also going to be, keep an eye on the Discord. I'm also going to be switching up the stream schedule just a little bit. I miss my nighttime people. I really do. So what we're going to be doing is, I'm pretty sure I've got the schedule down, but basically 2 nights a week, we're going to be streaming, but 2 nights a week. So Sunday nights for sure. And, I'm thinking, Wednesday nights, we're going to be doing nighttime streams because I really do miss my nighttime people. And then the Sunday night streams, probably end up going from like 5 till 11 or whatever, but Sunday nights are going to be focused around community nights. So we're going to be playing games like marbles, Jackbox. We'll, you know, do DayZ runs together, like, but it's going to be focused around, the community because I really do miss my nighttime people. Don't worry. I love my daytime folks. We've gained a lot of new daytime people, but I really do miss my nighttime people. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I miss my night owls. Okay, so we've got this building. We're gonna be using that building. We have a little repair center. We've got some of those. Definitely need one of these. We'll throw in one of those bad boys. What about the factory, the lathe factory? I don't think we need a lathe factory. We really need one of these? I don't think so. Because this isn't, no. We're not really doing metalworks here. We definitely need these. Oh, what are those other buildings that you can... Is this it? This is the only one, isn't it? Why is that doing that? There we go. This isn't the only one, is there? I could have swore that there was other types of buildings like this that... What are they? God, they're garage buildings. They're like the really big garage buildings that you can climb on top of. Let me see here. I don't think it's this. No, that's a hopper. Oh man, what are those? A factory. It's kind of like a factory, but it's like a really big garage. Let me check in Bliss structure. A diesel power plant? What the hell is that? Oh, we don't need that. At least I don't think we need that. An engine. Ooh, what's an engine crane? What? Oh, it's literally just an engine crane. I've never heard it called an engine crane. I've always heard it called a cherry picker. All right, so we have some garages in here. Is this garage tall? Yeah. We'll grab one of those. Sure. Guard boxes. Ruins. Shelf. I don't think it's a shed. I can show you the building on like on Livonia. I know exactly the building I'm talking about, but I don't know what it's freaking called. So it's not in there. Maybe it's in actual just structures. My billboards, berries, concrete panels, decals. Fuel stations. We don't necessarily need do we need a gas station here? We'll put some gas pumps like on the actual docks. That's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll put some of these like on the docks. The garage row large. The garage no, it's I don't have one on here. Like you can go inside of it. The loot like always sucks in there. But like you go into the garage and then like it's got like the little offices on the side. You know what I mean? And you can climb on top of it. I know they're in Livonia. You can climb on top of them. People build bases in them all the freaking time. When you go into them, they're big and wide and open. But like they have like multi-levels almost. I don't remember what the hell it's called. Not an office. At least I don't think so. Yeah, this is where our prison. We're gonna build our prison on this island too. These are all my signs. Like if I was to go into Livonia, I'd be able to know exactly what it is. I could just go click it. I know where it's at in Livonia. It's in Sitnik in Livonia. But it's a garage. Go back to my industrial crap. Guardhouse. Here. I mean, it might be next to these. So we have the garage row small. We have the garage row big. Let's see. No, it's not these. I mean, we're gonna need one of these here. Shed closed too. I'm assuming that's inside of Livonia, yeah. Let me take a look. See, this is where I wish I could just search. If I just like type in shed, here we go, shed closed 2. These are good. These are good. Absolutely. I'm loving those. We're gonna need these. That's not the exact one. Oh, hold on. What is this? Shed open big complete. No, it's not that. Although we will need that. You know what? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me just go to iSurvive real quick. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Oh, this doesn't show me my buildings anymore? I gotta turn all that crap on. Don't need the loot tiers. Here we go. No, not that. Oh my mother of God. Not that. What are you doing? Get off my screen. Get away. Get away. One of these big buildings. Not that one. Garage row big. The garage row big is this one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Is this where it's at? This is Sitnik. I could have, maybe it's down in here. Cement Works Hall. That's it right there. It's the Cement Works Hall grade 2. So it's in my Cement Works. It's gonna be in my industrial. Yes, this is the building. That's the one. So when you go into it, it's this one. Yep, that's the building I was looking for. I found it. I found it. I mean, I feel like this building needs to be in here, yeah? Because, I mean, it is industrial type crap. It's got a little office. Got some bathrooms. It's got everything you need. And it's usually crap loot, but it's like, I feel like if you're going to do an industrial area, this has to be a part of it, right? Okay, so all of this crap needs to kind of get out of my way. I really feel like maybe I should do the road system first. This thing needs to come out here on the dock. Where are we gonna put the gas pumps? Put them out here. Just for right now. To get out of my way. Because like we have to have these things like.
Oh hi,
off
thanks for
the,
checking in.
off
I'm
the
still
dock.
a piece of garbage.
Yo, what's up, Nightmare? Welcome in, dude. Good morning, sir. But so like this one here, we can do this like right off the like this is good to be on the actual dock itself, right? Like that one makes sense to be there. Then we'll just have to put like a little bit of concrete. Well, this is all gonna be rock, so it's not a big deal. Everybody could drive here. So we definitely need this building here. Maybe we actually do like a row of those. What do you guys think? Like have a couple of these. Put one like there. Put one like here. Not necessarily by the crane itself, but maybe bring this one down just a little bit more. Not right on the actual crane. Definitely gonna need some of those. I mean, this is just winging it, guys. This right here is the definition of me just winging it. I have no plan for any of this. We're just kind of putting stuff down and we're like, oh yeah, I like that, or oh no, I don't really care for that. And we have all of this space over here. So maybe we grab, all right, so let's grab some of these. Let's put a few more of these over here. The big ass one with the blue rolling doors of these ones. Shed closed 2. Which one Yeah. We're gonna go nutso with it, man. We're gonna go nutso with it. I'm trying to think. The shed closed. Which one has the big rolling doors? What would be cool is if I could. Yeah, we're gonna put this down here. Wonder how this would look. It doesn't. It's not like doesn't fit it just right. I mean, it kind of does. It doesn't look too terrible, right? Does that look bad with having the concrete up? Because I don't like the whole clipping. If these were just a little bit thinner, that would be fantastic. Like if these didn't have the concrete panels, I would do that because that would look kind of sweet. But I don't like it with the panels. Or maybe do it like this. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, so I grabbed the wrong thing. I will say he taught me how to do this. So we're gonna make this bigger. And then we're gonna set our factor to completely 0. And it fixes it with the smooth brush. So good. Like, does that look, that doesn't look too bad, right? Looks kind of cool. Bring this down some, just. Yeah, why not? I'd like it better if it was over here. Slip a random military container near the back of one of the warehouses. I'm gonna sprinkle a few military containers in here. Just a few. Not a whole lot. But Jared, which ones are you talking about that have the blue doors? Which one's that? With blue rolling doors. The big one. This one? No. Oh, these ones right here? Oh, yeah. That's so these are gonna come these are gonna come down here too. We're gonna put some on both ends. Because these are the big boys. And I'm gonna put some containers inside of these. Yeah. These will have some containers inside of them. I gotta figure out where the loot spots are. That way the containers aren't on top of the loot spots. But we're gonna put quite a bit of these because I feel like these need to be there. We need to have a row of these. Instead of having these along the dock, I might just do like a row of these inside of a fenced area. You know what I mean? Just get a fenced area. Right now I'm just brainstorming, guys. This is just brainstorming. This building here, where's that office building? This office building here. Think about just like putting on the actual runway or on the dockway itself. That looks stupid. I think it's the dock master's office. That might actually look kind of dumb with it being actually on the dock. Maybe not. Let's get rid of that. I'll find a spot for that. I'll find a spot. I really don't need roads though. If I'm going to do this whole area as concrete floor, I really don't need roads. We just need workshops and stuff. And then maybe there's going to be a road coming into it. That's where the guardhouse will be. So we'll have a road that comes into it and just stops. The rest of it's concrete. And then we can have it. It'll all be fenced in at some point. I'm just kind of brainstorming right now, if I'm being honest. Like I'm trying to get an overall picture of how I want this to lay out and look. Because like these buildings here, these will just basically be just kind of out here in the middle but then we're going to have fencing and stuff like that around them just to try and separate the buildings somewhat. But I know along the docks, we need these big buildings. Maybe do the same thing over here. We'll keep this clear by the crane. That way it can actually swing over and drop cranes. In fact, I'll probably end up grabbing a bunch of these and like stack them up. Wait, what? Grab it. There we go. I would grab. Why is it not? Oh, it's because I have it. Huh? Hello? That was weird. Here we go. Probably stack a bunch of like containers and shit right here on the ground by where this guy would be like loading boats and stuff. Grab those containers. Grab some of these bad boys. I'd like more of the containers that you could actually loot though. That one, see, that one's not lootable. Where the hell are the lootable ones? 1B, is this one lootable? Nope, that's just a military container that's closed. That can be there. This is the lootable military one, right? No. Okay, so this is the lootable regular one. Put those there. Just kind of grabbing some and tossing them out right now. That's not lootable. Trying to find the lootable ones. BO. That's a double lootable one. That's a good one to have. 1C. Not a lootable one. Basically, the lootable ones, especially the double lootable ones, like this yellow one, this is a good one to stack another on top of. You know what I mean? That way, one's lootable. Oh shit, those are both lootable. Never mind. Let me grab this one back down, put it on the ground. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so one MOH. It's a lootable one. Those will be scattered, kind of sprinkled in. Just a little sprinkle. Just a little sprinkle. Got those bad boys. We could make a maze out of these things. An absolute freaking maze. All right, let's, what else do we want here? We'll need fencing, but the fencing will be done afterwards. I'll just kind of fence everything in. We'll do little decoration spots. All right, for the most part, I think building wise, I mean, do you guys have any other recommendations for buildings that should go on here? I kind of feel like we're good for buildings. Now it's just going to be basically using a lot of these buildings, maybe multiple of these buildings, and then just kind of sprinkling them throughout. Maybe this one, instead of having that one there, we put this one down over here. Like so. Then we can put this one, we'll put another one of these somewhere, maybe like back out in here somewhere. Be fine. But as far as buildings go, I think we're kind of done with the buildings. Ooh, will this one fit? Ooh, I like that. Yeah. I kind of like those. I don't know. We'll leave them there. I'll decide later. For the most part, I think this is good. All right, so move this. That's going to have to move. Let's grab some of these containers. Let's stack some shipping containers over here. Grab one of those. Grab like 2 of these. I really don't think these need to be any sort of like, I feel like these just kind of need to be just laid here, you know? We don't need any sort of like special layout. They just need to be here. Because this guy's like loading them onto a ship. But we are going to sprinkle some of these military ones, though, especially the lootable ones. Grab one of those. Let's put one over here, like on the actual dock itself. Why not? Because this thing can move, so these can be literally anywhere. Like we could put this over here and it would be okay because the crane would reach it. Fine. What the hell's out here in the ocean? What is this? Over here. Put a truck with a flatbed on it. Yep, the vehicles. So we always do things, or I like to do things in an order. It just helps me with my OCD-ness. So I'm going to do all of the building placements, and then I'll do the fences, and then I'll do the wrecked vehicles, and then we can decorate. So like if I was, for instance, if I was to put a flatbed truck with a container on it, that sounds like a fantastic idea, but I'm going to have to put, you know, I'm going to have to do like everything else first. This thing right here, I'll probably end up putting, and I'm going to put like a helicopter on this or something, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably going to get rid of this boat. This doesn't need to be here, or we could have it here, but I'm also going to have one of the actual like crashed shipping containers with a bunch of containers on it. I think that'll be good. Now, let me ask you this, Stoner. You're still lurking about, dude. In editor, you have to put that boat together. Do you still have to put the boat together on Terrain Builder? I'm assuming yes, because it comes in 3 pieces. Okay, yeah. So you have to put the pieces together, but it fills the proxies in on the boat for you, right? So like all the guts. Okay. All right, good. Yep, perfect. So I'll put the 3 pieces together. That's not a big deal. Then it'll fill in the guts for me. So that's perfectly fine. All right, well, let's get to organizing some of these buildings. So we've got these three shipping container, or these 3 things here. We can put some containers inside of these 2. Maybe put some military ones in here as well. Which I know some people are gonna be like, oh, what the hell, man? You're taking up my base spot. It's like, you know what? For some reason, like especially on official, this is like one of the most popular buildings for people to build bases in. And I think it's because it's got really solid walls, and all you need is like 2 doors. But yeah, a lot of people like they build bases in this. Not on this server though. Like this. All right, so this building, we definitely need this building. I'm probably going to take these and we'll do like rows of them. Do like a row of 3. Move these over here somewhere. Still need the dock master's office, which I'm thinking needs to be actually off the dock. Like this has to be off the dock. We'll put this like over here. This guy's office. See how I like this? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's come up with it just a little bit. Oh, we don't have to come up with a little bit. Cool. We can go just like that. How's that? Does that look all right? As long as we're not clipping. No clipping. It does look a little weird. Let me actually suck it closer to it like that. Yeah. I like that better. And boof. Perfect. Go just like that. I love it. It's looking good. I really don't like this angle here. We're gonna have to fill something in with that crap. Maybe can't put any shipping containers there. Well, actually, I guess we could. Do like that. Do the ones that can't be looted. Okay. We got this thing, which is ourselves a little workshop. Maybe put one of these along the dock. So, gotta make sure there's no clipping going on. Perfect. Looks good to me. What else we can put over there? Would you like maybe one of these long ones right here? Yeah, why not? Doesn't look too shitty. No, that'll be fine. I could swing in there. Because you have enough room to run out and loot more crap. Yeah, that's plenty. That's perfect. Right now it's perfect. It'll probably end up getting changed again, don't you worry. These things here, we'll have to put these along. We'll probably do like 2 or 3 of them. Something like that. I like it. Looks great. All right, so this building, where the hell is this building gonna go? Because I got this big mamma jamma too, which, as you can see, I'm gonna end up using probably doubles of these buildings because this is a really big freaking area. Like, it doesn't look big, but I can promise you in game, this is massive. In fact, I'll do a quick measurement. Yeah, that's 500 meters across. This is freaking massive, dude. 460 to be exact. This is a really massive area. So we're going to need a lot of buildings here. Like, this is going to basically be like another little city. We're going to go nutso with it. Holy shit, I didn't realize it was that big. This is going to be like a fucking Stonington docks. Holy crap. I always end up going much bigger than I first anticipated. All right, so put one of these over here. That looks like it's a good little spot for a fuel tank. I think what we've got here is good. Homes for the workers kind of things. Make like a little residential square for him. That might actually be a pretty good shout, Peltoid. Peltonoid. Yeah. That actually might be a good shout. I don't know. So should we do, do I do residential housing or do I just do, well, no. I don't know if I want residential housing. I might do like an apartment building because over on this side of the island, we're going to be building a prison. So on this side, we're definitely going to have housing for the prison guards. I don't know if I want my people living over here. What would be cool is if this island wasn't so fucking massive, we could make it to where the prisoners are the ones who are working like I can make all of this prison stuff and it's like the prisoners are doing all the work. You know what I mean? But I could change that up and this island doesn't have to be my prison. I can make my prison, you know, down here. I can make this island the prison. I don't necessarily have to use that, but I was gonna try and use this as like a prison. Is what I initially planned. And then I started doing this last night, and I was like, because someone had mentioned like, are you gonna have a port? And I was like, yeah, we'll probably have a port. And then I was like, okay, if it's a full blown map of islands, I need a port. You know what I mean? So it's like we might as well have something for these people to do. You gotta have boats coming in and out. Okay. Look like this. I guess the main thing I need to figure out is, yeah, a few houses. Yeah, it's a good shout. If anything, what we can do is we could use please continue giving suggestions, man. I want the community involved with this as much as possible, because at the end of the day, you guys are going to be the ones who are playing the map. That actually might be like a good little shout. Just put like a really small residential block, or just maybe, yeah, this area is huge. It doesn't look that big, but once you get in game, yeah, this area is going to be massive. Yo, what's up, Sin?
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in.
Sim
I'm
grabbed
still a
first,
piece
as
of
always. I'm telling you.
garbage.
Not a lot of people grab that shit. Not a lot of people grab it. Sin, I've got some good news for you, sweetie. Well, I've got some better news for you, I should say. I don't know if it's good or not. We've been deciding. We've been deciding. We're gonna go back to doing 2 nights a week. Because I miss my nighttime, folks. I miss y'all. I miss you guys. If you just fill the area with industrial stuff, it might look weird. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I did make this a little bigger than I initially anticipated. Like, now that I've actually laid just these buildings out, I'm like, holy crap, this is massive. Because we all know how big this building is in game. You know, this building is huge. And that building looks like a damn shed compared to this area. Looks like a damn shed. That's massive compared to ours. To your guys' industrial like dock. Yeah, this is huge. This is honestly, this is like the size of Civet right now. In fact, this may be bigger than Civet. This may be bigger. So I don't think I need to fill in this entire area with these buildings. I really don't. I think you're right. I think maybe, so here's what we do. The bridge to get to this island is going to be over here. So this is going to be the bridge that takes us to this island. So I'm thinking we have the industrial section over here. Maybe we actually build some residential areas. That's what yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to put our prison somewhere else, guys. So this island is actually going to come on. You'll have your industrial side over here. And then we'll have some towns. Maybe we'll put like a town like here. We'll put one over here. We'll put one, you know, just small little towns. I'm not really doing 2 massive like cities anymore. The plan was to only have 1 massive city. So we'll just put some towns here. Maybe like a military checkpoint. So what we'll, ooh, that's a good shout. So right here, coming onto this island, you're going to have a military checkpoint. This is a really good spot for one because they're checking people leaving the island. Then we'll have our industrial port side over here. Housing on the rest. I like it. I like it. Okay. So that changes some things. So these buildings, we still need these buildings though. Absolutely. We'll put these over here. And you got, so what we're going to be doing, Sin, is on Sunday nights, we're going to be doing community stuff. So we'll be doing Jackbox, marbles, stuff like that, playing DayZ together. We'll like run on DayZ servers, but it's going to be all community type stuff. If you feel the industrial area has too many like open spaces, you can put some small trees. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do a lot of it's going to be concrete. If anything, we bought a Jackbox. So if I have a lot of the Jackboxes, thanks to Jareth. Jareth's a legend. So you guys will be able to play the games with me as long as I have the ones to host it. You know what I mean? So you guys don't ever have to worry about having them because I've got the majority of them. And if anything, we're going to fill in all of the empty areas. There's just going to be a lot of shipping containers and stuff. A lot of shipping containers, wrecked down vehicles. It's going to be a good area. It's going to be a good area. It's almost going to be like Sakal. Let me come here. Let's go back to I Survive. We lost the damn follower. What the hell is y'all's problem? Why you unfollow? What the fuck? It'll almost be like this one here. You know? This is a pretty big dock. Pretty damn big. But like over here, it's just a bunch of like, what is this, shipping containers and stuff? Yeah, so there's just a bunch of shipping containers laid over here. A few buildings, some garages. I'm not gonna do the piping. Like I'm not doing all of that. But it's like, I don't want it to be overloaded with shit. You know, this big area is going to be all of these. I think these are all these like tanks, right? So we've got this like a land shed closed over here. Got some workshops. This is really aggravating. I don't remember it being this aggravating. Yeah, just have some workshops along. Fuck this thing. But that's kind of the idea. Is just a little industrial area all along it. Which honestly, I think this is actually probably smaller than the Sakal one, which isn't bad. That's kind of the plan. So like for this instance, for over here, you know, we can stack a bunch of these.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Like so. Yo, what up, Smurf? Welcome in, dude. Just kind of put these out. Something like that, you know. Doesn't have to be too crazy. But yeah, the concrete's probably going to come out to about right here. It'll all just be concrete. All right, I'm thinking maybe these rows are actually go like this. No, I kind of like the rows like this. We've got our workshops. We'll put some workshops around. But I do need to just use up the buildings that I have. I think once I use up the buildings that I have, we'll be good to go, and then I can play around with other things. You know what I mean? I really don't want these sheds on the actual dock. I just kind of want them out in the open, and then we'll fence them all in. Like there'll be different types of fences, different little areas. Definitely need one of these though. Just trying to think of how I want to do this. To be honest, I mean, I kind of just like the docks along this. Do we really need to fill all this crap in? I mean, I like our storage containers. And I do like this, you know, because we could just put these kind of loaded up everywhere. In fact, I could probably even put these on the docks. That's a little thick for the docks. Just grab this, put it like that. Make a little maze out of containers. This, I don't want to block this, so I don't want to put a building here because I don't want to block that thing. Take a break and come back. Yeah, I'm actually going to be getting off here in about 40 minutes. So I'm going to the pool and stuff with the kids today. And then that's why we're coming back tonight. I'm just brainstorming. This is part of, I'm just brainstorming at the moment. So we could put this will come over here. This is bulldozer. I'm a rock. Yes, it is. Why are you going to tell me to build an editor too? I just don't like it. I don't like editor. I personally, I'm saying I took a break and came back. Oh, I got you. Welcome back, dude. Are you going to tell me to build an editor too? I'm a rock. Everyone tells me to build an editor. I don't like it. Don't like it. I've actually gotten used to the developer interface in this. Oh no, I feel your pain. Yeah, it's a pain in the it's the only thing I don't like is the terrain, is how things snap to the terrain. Other than that, bulldozer's great. For those folks who like are building in editor, they're probably building much faster, sure, but like to have to keep going in and editing your terrain, nah, I'd rather just make all my terrain edits right here. Okay, so trying to think, where do I want to put these buildings? I've got my shipping containers. Those are fine. I've got this building. Basically, I've just got these 3 buildings left. The repair center. I feel like the repair center can actually be down here off on the dock. Right? Let me see. Yeah, we'll do the repair center actually on the dock because that makes sense. You know, trucks and shit are coming in, getting fixed, getting back out. Yeah, that can work. I'm okay with that. This little spot right here where we have this empty spot, can we fit one of these bad boys? Show enough can. Bam. Yo, what's up, Tom Bomb? Welcome in, dude. We'll do that. That's looking good. We have that little thing there. This building. I want to utilize this building somewhere. This is a really good building. It's huge.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Yeah, maybe we put it right here. There's a doors go into it right there. Yeah. That looks fine. Put it right there. It looks weird right now because it looks like all the trees and stuff, my tree satellite image, but this is all going to change. This is all going to change. Don't you guys worry. That. Maybe like that. That's what actually lines up. And we could just flip these, do another 3 more like so. Or is that too much? I kind of feel like that might be too much. maybe
oh, hi.
Maybe
Thanks
we do
for
that
checking in.
here.
I'm still a piece of garbage.
Like this. Let's fix this. That. Like this. Take this building. Grab it over like so. Do it like that. Let's get rid of these 3. Don't need them. Put that over here like this. Maybe grab this bad boy. Throw him over here. Oh, I appreciate the check-ins, guys. I'm good, Tom. I'm good. How are you, buddy? Right now, I'm just kind of playing Tetris with these buildings, seeing how I want them to lay out. This area is really freaking massive. And then we can make this entire area can be nothing but like little warehouses and just shipping containers. You know what I mean? It's like, here's another one. This little guy can go right here. I want to keep this area kind of clear for the crane. Yeah, this is really big. Maybe we're not going to utilize all of this. We might not actually utilize this. This is massive, dude. One of these shed things can we slide that in the middle. We can slide that in right here in the middle. Why not? No, it looks shitty. I think it'd be better if it was where could we put this? We might just actually get rid of this one. Yeah, let's just get rid of that one. That one looks like shit anyways. But these little workshops are good. These little workshops are good. Damn, this building's huge, man. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Or this building. Maybe these will be on the entrance in. Because this is like an office building. This is where people would have had their office at, you know? I think. Hold on, just give me a minute. I'm just sitting here trying to process. I like the storage containers. Max, what's going on, sweetie? Welcome in. This is the struggle whenever you're doing something that's not from QGIS. When you're not, if you're not following a layout already, you know what I mean? But honestly, I like coming off the head. I like just coming off the tip of my brain. I feel like you can come up with some really cool stuff if you're just going off your brain. You know what I mean? This is just going to be a lot of concrete. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's going to be a lot of freaking concrete. Oh, crap. Maybe we just don't utilize these buildings, guys. We'll have our sheds, but maybe these buildings we'll just have to find another place for them. Doing a crunch now? Uh-oh. That's the fun stuff. I really wanted to utilize these buildings. You know what? Maybe we can just slap one like here. Yeah, we could slap this building here. Why not? Slap it there. Slap it like this. I mean, the buildings don't have to be like all squared up. You know what I mean? Okay, let's move these out of the way for now. We can just like slap a building like this. Just slap it down. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfectly lined up. It doesn't have to be square, guys. Right? Yeah, that looks fine. You can just come on in. You're good to go. Then we have these three buildings over here. These will just be kind of in a line. Right there. Then we could have parking and stuff. Yeah, there'll be parking for these buildings. We'll have like a little parking lot. Absolutely. Well, see, there's going to be no roads here. This is all going to be, I'm going to do this all concrete in the mask. So down here, this will be fenced in because these are like some sort of water tower type deals. We don't need I don't think we need a radio tower here. Now, this is our last building that we have to really try and squeeze in there, which maybe it's just over here. And then we just fill it. So everything else is just going to get filled in with like wrecked cars and shipping containers. Yeah, I think this will be okay. Put what back where it was? This one? I don't remember where it was. Like there? That's where it was. Just throw it over here somewhere. Trying to look at the entrance in. The entrance in. Is people are going to come up, they're going to be able to come out of that door right there and then snipe. They'll be able to snipe the docks. But this building is going to break the line of sight for sniping this way. But then they can get on this one to snipe the remaining areas. Yeah, I like this. This is looking okay. This is looking all right. Let me go ahead and do a save. All right, so now what we're going to do is we'll fill in the rest of these areas with like shipping containers. This over here might end up not being like, we might make this part grass. This might actually be grass. We don't need to use this whole entire area. This is just too much. It's just too much. So we'll probably bring our concrete out to like right here. We'll bring it over, come this way, come around, and then keep this area grass. And then maybe we'll have the road coming in. You can come in this way, or you can come in from like this way. But this will be like parking lot and crap. We can put some parking lot over here, bunch of wrecked cars, fill it in with shipping containers. Let's do this again. That. For those buildings along where the concrete will be. Well, I'll have to do the concrete and then I'll adjust them. I'll just adjust them. Because what I'm thinking is these buildings will all be in concrete. So basically when I go to do my mask, I'll follow it down and then I'll just follow the back of these buildings. So yeah, this will be the grass area. We'll have our concrete come down through here. Oof. We've got another one of these little office buildings, these little workshops. We can put another one right here. Perfectly okay. Yeah. Gotta have a lot of these little workshop things. There's an industrial area after all. Like that. We have our little guardhouse. We just got shipping containers everywhere. This will look a lot different once it's concrete. I can promise you guys that. Right now it looks weird because it's not concrete. But once it's concrete, it'll be like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's 9:35. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna come over here. This is gonna be tricky right here. It's gonna be tricky. So here's my buildings. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do to make this easier on me is I'm going to line this with fencing as to where I want my concrete to be. A fence. Let's just do, what is this? This is just a wall. That's a broken one though. Do some kind of wall. Hey. What is this? Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Literally, this is all we're doing is your crunch is done. 7 minutes. Holy shiitakes. All right, so it's like this. Like I said, this is all going to get deleted, this fencing here. But this is literally just to line out where I want my concrete to go. Make it easier for me to paint. Like this. And I think once this is concrete, we can just fill in the rest of it with just miscellaneous junk. It's going to be huge though. It's going to be huge. Like this. This fencing does not have to look perfect. This is literally just a line for me to draw. Yep, you're good, Max. You're good. Like so. Let's go like so. Actually, okay, so all of this. Let's slide this over like that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Do this again. So come on, baby. Like that. Bring this over. That. This is kind of what my fencing is actually going to look like too, because we're going to follow the concrete like this, that, like right there. So basically what you see inside this fencing, that's what's going to be concrete. This will stay grass. Okay, let's do a quick save. There's my line. See, that's so much easier now that I have this line, isn't it? I think that makes it much easier. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my shapes. We're going to go to our concrete shape. I'm going to add me a polygon. And we're going to follow this line. Just like so. All right. Now what I'm going to do, let me save this real fast. I'm going to set this to a CP concrete number 2. We're going to file. We're going to export shapes to imagery. We're going to call this concreto. Let's just call this concrete port. The background surface, I want it to be, I don't know. Give me a nice, easy one. Red. Red will be good. We're going to hit OK. Bring this back over here. Let me go ahead and close out a bulldozer. There she is. What is all this down there? Oh, that's part of my roads. Hold on a second. Let me bring that back in. Not what I wanted. That means to tell me that I have some roads down here on my concrete. Let me open that image back up. Where was that at? Down there towards the end. Bring this over here. What in the world? Where's that little swoop at? I don't want those to be exported. Up right here. This needs to go to my roads. Roads. And there's another one down here somewhere, which is just a straight line right there. Roads. Perfect. All right, delete this. Make sure we're on our concrete again, and we're gonna do the same thing. File, export, shapes to imagery, concrete port. Let's set this to, what was that red one? There. Do it again. Make a save. Now this should only have my blue, my one section. Perfect. There she is. I found her. Right there. Perfect. All right, let's go into my DayZ map stuff. Let's open up our, where is it? Let me just sat map. Don't want it right here. Oh God. Oh. Come on, Crider. Open up the big map file. Big map file. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring, let's close this down, bring this in. New layer. Gonna be taking a little minute to suck it in. It's huge. All right, there she is. Let's turn this off. Now what I want to do is I'm going to grab this. Grab this layer once it finally grabs. There we go. I'll go back to my mask. I'm gonna color select that blue for concrete. And I'm gonna fill it in with the foreground color on the mask. So stupid. Hold on a second. Control Z. Go back to this. Yes. Oops. What are you doing here? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I've literally clicked on this. Okay. I've made my selection. I'm now on my mask. I just want to fill it in with my blue color. Why are you not filling in? That's not what I want you to do. Oh, it's because I got it on erase. I'm dumb. We're good. We're good. That was my stupidity. There we go. Perfect. Oh, wait, hold on. We're also going to come back here to our concrete. Let me select this image again. No, I was being dumb. So on Krita, you have to select your brush type up here, and I had it on eraser. All right, so let's move this. Let's turn on our background image. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that. Then I'm going to fill in this area with that. Oh, hold on. There we go. I'm still learning Krita, man. I'm still learning Krita. Krita is really strong. Don't get me wrong. You just got to learn it. Got to learn it. I don't know why that went concrete. So we're going to deselect. What would that be? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, here we go. Now I've got this. Going to file. Oh God. No. Deselect. What am I doing? Let me get off that button. Here we go. So let's export this as a TIFF image. Yep. Come on, look how long it takes, dude. It takes so long because it's such a big, it's a 3.9 gigabyte image. All right, then we're going to select this file. We're going to export this part. Let's go to our P drive, media, source, images, mask.tiff. I'm actually going to do the same thing what I just did here. Export, but I'm going to do it on my P drive. Like so. All right, that should be good. I'm back to terrain builder. Let's set this back to none. Rasters. Refresh contents from source. Oh, welcome back, Max.
Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Now, if we let's hide our shapes. See how it's now? It's concrete. Yo, what up, Tiff? All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing with our mask image. We're gonna refresh the contents from source. Oh, goddamn! I had to go turn the lights on for your seedlings and water them. What are you growing? There's our mask. If we actually show our surface mask, all blue. Go ahead and do a quick save. Now we're going to regenerate our layers. This is the part that likes to take a while sometimes. You about ready to go swimming, Tiff? Yo, Steven is all over the place. My man is climbing everywhere. Oh, Stevie. And for those of you who didn't know, that is the fastest and most easiest way to paint your areas on your mask. That like the most accurate way to do it is you literally just make your polygon shapes, export the shape, paint it, and then just re-import the image. To me, that's the easiest way. Instead of trying to go in there. When I was first doing this, oh my God, I kept painting the area. I would do this. I'd go in game. I'd be like, okay, crap, I need to go up a little bit more. And then I'd repaint the area. Screw all that. This is the way to do it. So much easier doing it this way. Onions, rosemary, marigold, and peppers on Saturday. Starting to come up. Nice. I like growing sweet peppers. Sweet peppers grow so good, and I eat the shit out of sweet peppers. We've never had really much success with tomatoes, which doesn't bother me because I can't stand tomatoes anyways. But green onion's really good. Garlic's really good. I'd like to get a potato farm going and just grow my own potatoes. I've seen some guys on YouTube, they do it out of like the big totes that you can buy
thanks
from
for
Home
checking
Depot.
in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Yo, what's up, doggy dog? Welcome in, bro. Sweet peppers and Thai hot. Oh my God. You better watch out for them Thai chilies. You out there and you rub your eye wrong. You're like, ah! Jalapenos are yummy. No sound, working and lurking. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. Did we not? Hello? I don't think that worked, guys. I never got a command prompt. Did you guys see a command prompt come up that whole time? I didn't see a command prompt come up. That was weird. Let me check my P drive real quick. $320. Oh, okay. I guess we did have a command prompt. I didn't see a command prompt come up. That was a little odd. All right, let's load back into Bulldozer. See what it looks like. Skirt intro K. Did it work?
We need one ham dash.
Oh, there it goes.
Slap it 3 times. Give it that special sauce and tickle it 4 times.
Weird. I think I just completely fucked my Bulldozer up. It worked. It worked. I just really messed up. I just really messed up. I was wondering what the hell was going on there. Come on, Bulldozer, don't crash on me. You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good. So the command prompt never came up. It just took a long time for it to start. So I figured it was already ready. So I went into Bulldozer, but now it's actually doing my layers. Yeah, Bulldozer's like, ah, what do I do? What do I do? Well, I came into Bulldozer and I realized I've got no fucking terrain. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here? But it's doing its layers now. I can't get out of Bulldozer. It won't close. I'm trying. I broke it at it. It's what I do. It's what I do. We'll just let it do its thing. Yeah, Bulldozer will wake up. And then I'll have to close it and re-go into it. I gotta pee. I gotta go pay. And then we're gonna go swim. How's the weather outside? Is the weather even good? I haven't seen the sunshine in 3 damn days. It will. Can't be. I've done the layers while I was in Bulldozer and I've had to close Bulldozer and go back into it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. As long as we don't crash mid Bulldozer, we'll be okay. Like as long as we don't crash during this command prompt. If we crash during the command prompt, I'm just gonna give up, deleting the map, starting something new. Fuck it. I'm done. I'm over it. It does not like it. No, it doesn't. But I'll just delete this shit and I'll go build a map for Minecraft or something. Like, I know this is the boring part of mapping. Well, mapping is probably not the greatest. Well, a lot of people like watching the mapping, but this is the boring parts. Like, this is the stuff that you should probably do off stream, but I like to show you guys like every step that I do, all the process. That way, if anybody wants to learn how to do this shit, like they're watching someone do it. And I'm not jump cutting, I'm not skipping around. I'm actually just doing it from start to finish. You guys can do it yourself and learn it. Come on. You can put, I will tell you this, the more I build, the way longer this part takes. Right, they get to see everything. They get to see all of the headache involved in it. All of it. All the fun stuff. Wait, I can, okay, so on your map, I can only imagine. This is what I like to see. That's what I'm saying, Pelt. A lot of people like to see the entire process of what really goes into it. You know, the building part is fun, sure, but it's like all of the behind the scenes, what you actually have to do to make things work part. That's what a lot of people tend to skip over. And that's usually what I like to show everybody, especially in my tutorials. Oh, we fucked something up, dudes. We fucked something up big time. All right, we're just gonna wait for this to completely finish. Yep, there it goes. DayZ crashed. All right, so hopefully this worked. We about to find out. Otherwise, you guys are gonna hear a grown man cry. Come on, Bulldozer. Let me bring this back over here. All right, let's see. Did she work or not? Bulldozer's just bugging out. There it goes. Dun, 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 dun. Did it work, guys? I think it worked. Cue the Anakin part where he's like, it's working. Now we can delete all these fences. But yeah, there's our concrete. So in the satellite image part of it, I'll probably make this concrete a lot more like gray and grungy, so it doesn't look so fake from the sky. You know what I mean? But whenever you do zoom in, it's concrete. So what I'm thinking, what I would like to do, and I don't know if I can do this. I really don't know if I can. But what I would like to do is I'd like to actually take this pattern and like in my Krita, overlay this with like that.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
All right, let's go ahead and save this file. But yeah, I'd like to update the pattern. I know I should be able to. I just don't think it would look that great. That's what I'm thinking. So essentially, like what I could do is here. Let me show you guys. Let's go to snipping tool, right? And let's snip this pattern right here. So there's our pattern. So let's go ahead and save this on our desktop as a concrete pattern. Let's close out a bulldozer real quick. So in here, I can then minimize this, go to our concrete pattern, right? We'll import it as a new layer, which it'll be super tiny. It'll be up here. But then I can come up here to my pattern, custom pattern. Let's use this, wait, update, uses the pattern, right? Hide this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where you at, baby? Where you at, baby? Come on down onto here. So let's grab this gray layer that we have, which is going to grab it on, oh wait, hold on, we got to select this. Duh. Grab this. If it wants to freaking grab, that'd be, oh, here we go. Be fantastic. Come on now. Okay, yep, that's going to be a problem. So let's deselect. Let's open up our mask image. Click on that. Just grab the blue. Here we go. Get off this. Let's go back to here. Then we can edit and we can fill this with our pattern. Oh, gotta unselect that. Golly, so many steps with this. Photoshop, I'm telling you, it's a little bit easier. So I don't know what that would, see how it's like pixelated and shit? I don't know what that would look like from the sky. Like, I think that it would just look weird. It's almost like I would have to, because it's like really blown up. So it's almost like I would have to take that patterned image, this one right here, wherever it was, this concrete pattern. I would have to take this image, make it much smaller, and then tile it, and then do as like an overlay. Is what I would probably have to do. You know what I mean? Is what I'm thinking. Because even if I was, all right, so if I was to come into here and I was to grab my resize tool, I think it's this one. Nope, that's clearly not it. That made it blurry. This one, that's my move layer. Yeah, transform a layer. Why aren't you letting me, why is it down there? Oh, hold on a second, hold on. Let me make sure I'm deselected off of everything. There we go. If I was to come in here, but you see how it's like, it's making it like just blurry. Well, here, let's go like this. Let's make it nice and small. Hit enter. I still think even if I do this, so if I go to my pattern and then we'll update and use this pattern. Yo, what's going on, Capata? Good morning, dude. I still think it's gonna look shitty. Unless I was to find a way to clone that image. But see, in here, good morning, you can use text view to convert the actual PNG image and then use it in pattern. Pattern should have a scale somewhere. You can use the text view to convert the actual PAA into a PNG and use in pattern. That's actually a really smart shout, dude. I didn't even think of that. Let's do that real quick. I've got a couple more minutes that I can stay on before I have to leave. We're gonna be back streaming tonight, guys, but we're gonna be playing Repo. Let's check this out though. We used concrete too, right? Oh, see, these are CAs. What's? Oh, we should have used this concrete, guys. We totally should have used this concrete. Because see, concrete 2 doesn't have a CO. It's just a CA. But I'm curious now. I'm curious. So let's save this as let's go to my desktop. And then we'll just save this as a PNG. There it is right there. Come into Krita. We're actually going to get rid of this layer. Let's just delete it. We don't need it. You're gone. Let's come on down here. Come on down here. Let's bring you in. That's a new layer. Click on this. Let's go to here. Let's update our pattern and use as a pattern. Perfecto. Click on here. Bring you down. Go ahead and click this blue. Oh, I gotta select on the layer, sorry. I'm not used to this. Normally, whenever you click a layer, that's the layer you're selected on. You shouldn't have to click this little frickin' check mark. Like, you shouldn't be able to select multiple layers at one time, in my opinion. All right, and then let's see what it looks like. Fill with pattern. Yeah. See how it's really pixelated. So I think what I would have to do, here's what I'm thinking that I would have to do. Instead of trying to use the fill as a pattern, I should be able to do it as like an overlay. What's that size up there? This is for my brush. So like if I was to get off of this tool and like go to this tool, this is just your pixel, your brush size. Anyone how to retexture the wolf headdress? I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem. You said the wolf headdress? Let's take a look. Wolf headdress PAA is right here, buddy. So you just retexture that way. That's all you do. Just get the PAA and reskin it. Well, that all depends. That all depends. Here, let me see something real quick. Let me see if the headdress is in the files in here. Oh, let me just type in wolf. It's not. Okay, so I would have to get here. I could do this for you real quick, man. I'll answer your question. Just give me 1 second, my friend. 1 second. Ooh, Ron. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. I'll have to play with that. Where'd my config go, baby? There she is. Headdress color base. Yep, it's right here, bro. This will be really easy. So here's your headdress wolf. Here's your PAA file that you call out. So literally all you need to do is get that PAA file and then just retexture it and then just make yourself your own headdress. So you would retexture just like you would a shirt. Pretty easy stuff, my friend. Pretty easy stuff. Just make sure, so this is calling out the headdress color base. So make sure whenever you make your own, just call out the, well, you could call out the headdress color base. Make sure you call out this model, or you can just retexture it off of the headdress wolf, but make sure you add this right here. You'll have to add your wolf base, blah, blah, blah. You'll have to add all of that to your shit if you're calling out the headdress wolf, just to make sure that it's actually covering that base, because this class calls out the color base class. I don't know if you call this out, if it'll automatically like call that out. I'm not 100% sure. Yo, what's up, Saviors? Welcome in, dude. But yeah, that'll be pretty easy, man. That'll be just doing like a t-shirt. Now, let me read what Ron just said. At the top bar, you have a size and opacity sliders. Right. If you click an arrow next to any of them, you can change the slider to pattern scale. Oh my God.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
See if that changes anything. I don't think that made a change, did it? It won't let me manually change it though, which is kind of weird. You do a times 10. The plus, I think, is the down arrow. Oh. Back. Yeah. Okay. So the plus brings it up to here. So my pattern scale is a times 10. So let's fill with the pattern. I don't think it's changed at all though. Here, let's just do some undos real quick. Do it again until it goes back to gray. Honey, what time are we leaving here? All right, there we go. So let's do this. Pattern scale is a times 1. Let's do it times 10, I think. Right? And let's do fill with pattern. All right, so that we'll see. We see what that looks like. Now we'll do it by a times 0.1. See what that does. Yeah, it's not changing it. I think what I'll have to do, honestly, is I'll have to upload that pattern, make it smaller and tile it, and then just overlay it. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. I appreciate your help though, Ron. I appreciate your help. That's a good shout, dude. It's a good shout. You would think that you would be able to just mess with it, you know? You would think. But I think it's because I have this so big. Here, let me deselect real fast. And let me rescale this one to make it smaller. Maybe if we do that, then I go to our pattern, let's update. See, it doesn't change. So use this pattern. And click this, click on this one. Right. Go to our mask real quick. Select blue. That's what I'm thinking. You probably have to modify the pattern. See, I kind of wish that Photoshop or Krita, I could just like basically create a mask. That would be the best way to do it, is just to create a mask. So we want this. Right, we want this times 10. And then let's fill it with the pattern. Yeah. So from the sky, but we want it to be much, much, much smaller. Now, I wish there was a way that I could just like literally paint the pattern in, or like I said, overlay it, you know, just overlay the pattern. But it doesn't. Krita is a little weird when it comes to that. It's a little weird. So for right now, let's go ahead and close out of this. We don't need to save this. For right now, we're just gonna have to deal with the super gray crap. But it's okay, because those are all of those types of things. Those can all be fixed, you know, later on down the road. Bulldozer's been, see the way Bulldozer's acting right now. Ads are about to start, guys. I'd like to snooze the ads because we're actually about to get off. I'm going to snooze these ads. That way you guys don't get ads. But at the end of the day, as long as we have concrete on our ground right now, that's all that matters to me. And the concrete's there. So with it looking like super gray like this from the sky, that's totally something that we can adjust later on down the road. You know what I mean? But now that we have all of this, we could start, I could really start playing with some stuff, and we can start placing some vehicles, and we can really get going. But hey, this was a good little stream. We got some progress done. I'll probably finish this off stream, guys. Your ads are going to start soon. Yeah, right now there's pre-roll ads going, but the ads aren't starting yet because we're about to hop off. I got to go to the swimming pool with the family. But no, this is looking good. This is looking good. So now I can take these containers, we'll ship them around, see what it actually looks like on the ground. Yeah, see, this is going to look good. We have ourselves a little dock, beautiful mountainside across the way. These things were a pain in the ass. I don't want to talk about it. And I'm going to act like I didn't just see this freaking line right here. Oh, that drives me nuts. We'll have to fix it. But so far, it's looking good. It's our little dock area. All right, guys. That's it. That's it for me. I'll go ahead and save my my bulldozer, or save my terrain builder. And that's what we've got so far. That's what we've got. Coming along, man. It is coming along, guys. It is coming along. Let's go to my OBS. Let's go ahead and turn off the TV screen so I can slide this over here. So what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to go spend some time with the family today. And then we're going to be back streaming tonight, roughly around 6 p.m. Yeah, around 6-ish. We're going to be streaming some repo with Lady K. So I think that's going to be kind of fun. The game looks hilarious. I don't know exactly all about it, but it looks like it's going to be fun. It looks like it's going to be fun. So I just wanted to get in. I'm trying to keep as much time as I can actually live. I wanted to get in this morning and just do do a couple hours of mapping before I actually went back and stream tonight. So listen, I appreciate you guys. James, I appreciate the follow. Chaser, I appreciate the follow. Jareth, I appreciate the bits, man. I really do. I appreciate all the support from you guys. The mapping has done great. A lot of people have really been enjoying the mapping stuff. Saviors, it was good seeing you, buddy. Mags, it was good seeing all of y'all. It really was. Appreciate everybody for hanging out with me, man. Let me come over here to the YouTube streams. Thank you guys for on the YouTube streams. I appreciate y'all, all the likes and stuff. Was there only 3 likes? There's 6 of you. You fucking assholes. You can't just like the stream. Come on now. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you guys. But I'm going to end the YouTube stream. I don't think we have any of like our friends on streaming at this moment. Silence is on. We're going to go